Hey guys, Jackie from Box and Jackalope here, and I know I'm a little late to the party on this one, but the trailer for Psychonauts 2 came out and I'm so excited for this game. The original Psychonauts game was one of my all-time favorite games, and to celebrate the release of the trailer for the sequel, I'm going to take a look back at this underrated classic. So for those of you who don't know what Psychonauts is, and come on, it's been out for like 10 years now, it's a platformer game that was released in 2005. Psychonauts follows the story of Raz, a boy with psychic abilities who runs away from his home at the circus to attend Whispering Rock's psychic summer camp. He tries to sneak into the camp but is caught and must wait for his parents to come pick him up. At first he is not allowed to participate in any of the camp activities as he has no parental permission, but is eventually allowed to after he displays his incredible psychic powers. Soon the kids and the visiting Psychonauts at the camp go missing. It is up to Raz to unravel the mystery and rescue the kids. Along the way you must travel through the minds of psychics, fish, and asylum patients. I found out about Psychonauts several years ago in this book, Video Game Art and Design. It's featured several times in here, and the book praises it on its level design, character design, and environments. I like to play unintentionally creepy games, whether it's through the old graphics or the way the audio was recorded. It's kind of fun sifting through old games at flea markets, thrift stores, on Steam, just to see if you can find something like that. And it's honestly what I was expecting Psychonauts to be. I was very pleasantly surprised by this game. I was expecting a kids game that I wouldn't have played for more than 5 minutes, but what I got was a game with an interesting story and charming cast of characters. I was not expecting to be pulled into this game's story, and I loved every second of it. I also wasn't expecting to be laughing at the jokes in the game. Some of the jokes I'm surprised I could get away with.
Look at that woman's breasts. They're large.
Soon they'll be dragging your ass out of here.
Earlier tonight, Goggalore broke some of his jailhouse cronies out of the slammer so they could enjoy a night on the town, popping pills and soliciting inexpensive call girls.
Hey, I just think it's great that you took that ass-kicking I handed to you and turned that defeat into something positive.
Over time, my husband will desire me less sexually, but he will always enjoy my pies.
I could never kill everyone.
What the fuck? Is this allowed? What the fuck? Is that allowed?
Psychonauts is a platformer game, and like all platformer games, has plenty of collectibles hidden throughout its levels. Some of the collectibles in the game are figments, collectibles found in the minds of the characters you traverse, arrowheads, the game's currency, and side cards and side challenge markers, floating cards that can help you rank up in order to power up your psychic powers. Those are only a few of the collectibles in the game and are thankfully not necessary to finish the game. They do, however, add to the game's overall replayability as they can give additional power-ups to your powers and they can unlock secrets in the game. One of my favorites being the memory reels, which give you insights into the character's backstory and a behind-the-scenes look at the designs for different characters and levels. Another fun aspect of the game are the powers you can earn that offer unique playing experience. Raz learns 8 psychic powers: Psyblast, Pyrokinesis, Telekinesis, Shield, Clairvoyance, Confusion, Levitation, and Invisibility. Each power has a corresponding patch that is awarded to Raz once the power is learned. Each power influences the world and characters around you, and bits of hidden dialogue can be found when certain powers are used on certain characters or areas. This also adds to the replayability of the game. I love when games do this. The attention to detail makes exploring the game that much more enjoyable, while also adding life to the characters and environments. The levels in this game are incredibly fun and unique. From Mia's Dance Party to Black Velvetopia and the Milkman Conspiracy, the creators of this game really outdid themselves. The staff at Double Fine crammed as many jokes and as much backstory into every crevice of the game. No area, item, or character's potential for furthering the story goes unnoticed. Everything, no matter how inconspicuous, serves some purpose. This makes the game feel more alive and makes it fun to play again and again. No two levels are alike. Each level provides a new playing style by giving you new powers to use and environments to traverse. The hub world, which is the psychic summer camp, is huge and has a lot for you to explore. Nothing is there to just be filler. There are hidden items to collect and items and characters that you can interact with. Everything in this area screams childhood summer camp memories. The music and the design of the camp have a very nostalgic feel to them, and they remind me of my times at summer camp when I was a kid. It's hard for me to choose a favorite level because each level brings something new to the table, but my top 3 are Velvetopia, the Asylum level, and Lungfishopolis. The platforming in this game handles very well and provides smooth and fun gameplay. Rasputin, or Raz Aquato, voiced by the legendary Richard Horvitz, grew up in the circus. His father tried to distract him from his powers and the Psychonauts by making him train harder for his acrobatic shows. This only fueled Raz's desire to run away and join the Psychonauts. Raz showed some advanced psychic abilities when he arrived at the camp, which garnered the attention of the Psychonauts. Lily Zanotto, voiced by the talented Nikki Rapp, is the daughter of the Grand Head of the Psychonauts, Truman Zanotto, and a veteran camper at the Whispering Rock Psychic Summer Camp. She keeps to herself and is pretty much over the summer camp and the Psychonauts, till Raz shows up and reignites her interests. Speaking of reignites, Lily's psychic strong suit is pyrokinesis and herbophony, the ability to talk to plants. I was expecting Lily to be the stereotypical bland love interest, but she's actually a very fun and interesting character. I hope to do more with her in the sequel. Mia Vodello, Sasha Nine, Coach Oleander, and Ford Cruller are all veteran Psychonauts that are also in charge of teaching the children at the camp. There are 19 other campers, each with their own unique personalities. To cover each camper would make this video way too long, but if you are curious, the Double Fine website has the original Campster page that Tim Schafer created to help flesh out these characters. The character and level designs for Psychonauts, while unusual, add a lot of personality to the game. The style grew on me, and it stands out from many of the other games around its time and games from the present. Playing it now, it's a nice break from most modern games that are trying to push the bounds with how real their games can look. While I'm not against realism in video games, believe me, I'm far from it, it's nice to change it up now and then. Psychonauts' style, story, characters, and dialogue all work together to create this unique experience. At first glance, the designs might put some people off, but they grow on you and add to the overall weird feeling of the game. Another aspect of the game that I really like is the music. As with any form of media, music is incredibly important. It's the unsung hero that helps get your mind in the same mood as the game. I think the use of the music in Psychonauts is great. I hate to use this word because I hear it a lot when it comes to these sort of videos, but the music for the campground is somehow nostalgic for me. It brings me back to when I was a kid at summer camp. Every track in the game, whether it's Meat Circus or Black Velvetopia, fits perfectly to its environment and adds to the atmosphere. My favorite track in the game is Under the Cover of Darkness. Psychonauts in the Rhombus of Ruin takes place between the first game and the second game. The game was made mainly to be played in VR and sits at a little over an hour of gameplay. In the Rhombus of Ruin, you join Raz and the other Psychonauts in the jet on their way to the Psychonauts headquarters. I don't want to spoil too much as the game is still fairly new. I recommend picking it up though if you have a VR. I was able to play it thanks to a friend who lent me their VR, and I gotta say, it was one of the best games I've ever played in the VR. Most VR games use a teleportation method when it comes to traversing the game. The Rhombus of Ruin uses this to its advantage by having you rely solely on Raz's psychic powers to interact with the world around you. Again, if you have a VR, I highly recommend this game. It is incredibly fun to play, even if you aren't a longtime Psychonauts player or fan, it's still a really great experience. I look forward to playing Psychonauts 2 when it comes out. Psychonauts is an amazing game that I highly recommend playing. Even if you've already played it, you should definitely dig it out and play it again. Oh, one more thing! Back in September, Mike and I went to the Walker-Stalker, New Jersey, and we met Nikki Rapp, and she signed this really cool art print that was there, so I thought it was really cool. But anyways, have a nice day, guys. Thank you for watching Box and Jackalope, and I'll see you next time.